I'd love to see the community get more involved with decision making and just having a voice.
I think that if the community could be more involved and included within decisions that are made.
The Thriving Places is a contribution for local people to have more control over what happens in their area, and they decide what services they need and how these services should be delivered.
Communities have different needs. There's a different look and feel to the areas as well, and that's something you have to take into account when you're talking about how you engage with local communities.
There's already a network of individuals here who are doing some really great stuff. There was 3 main priorities that came out initially from local people. There was a focus on employability and employment and welfare, children and young people, and environment and community safety.
People are saying they would like an area to walk their dog, which is safe, let the dog off the lead, more bins. It's just all little things.
Some people think that they've got unrealistic expectations of their community, but they really don't. They just want things that everyone else wants.
People want to have a say, people want to see change, they want their neighbourhood to be a better place.
Give them the opportunity to lead activities and have a more powerful community.
We are trying to take an asset-based community development approach in Priest Hill, and all that simply means is working with all of the things that are positive in that community. So the people, the places, the spaces, whatever it is, the networks that already exist, we're working with the positives that exist in that community and making best use of them before you start looking for things to bring in from outside.
Today we're at the summer school for the Marnock Primary School. Basically it came out of a partnership between Thriving Places, Peak, Children in Scotland and the school itself.
Parents were saying, good if something was on over the summer, and we also believed, this is a huge resource sitting here empty, and we decided to look into ways of opening the school and seeing what we could do.
The whole family comes along, parents and kids. The kids take part in play activities with Peak and a variety of other things, and the parents come in, relax, have a cup of tea or coffee, read the paper, and then they'll take part in different activities. So we just find out what they're looking for and try and build something up around that.
Young people taking lead, developing and introducing ideas to the local community, them being involved within that school setting, but out with that, where they're going to take their ideas. It's not just about looking at the school, it's about local community, the providers that's already there, also the other organisations who can get involved.
We have a lot of access to younger people, we have access, that's why we have these things about the heritage, people can see what's going on about the history of Drumchapel. We have access to different children's programmes in here. They have the 3D programme where people can access clothing for the children. We have the community council that comes in here. We have a Listening Ear project from the Northwest Recovery community who support people who have issues with misuse of drugs and alcohol. So we have these different projects that come in here and support people and are available for people to access.
Finding out what skills people have, what they care enough about to act on, what things they want to share with their local community. Like if that is just they want to donate raffle prizes or they want to run a small knitting group. I think if we can turn the relationship round for where people are no longer just recipients of services but can be proactively involved in community life in whatever way they want.
Those little changes can make a difference, and they will make a difference.
More groups connected to each other, and they work together rather than doing different things. There is a strong sense of community here, but people feel they need to feel connected.
To feel valued, to feel as if they were living in a compassionate community, that they weren't isolated and that they could reach their full potential, whatever it is that they want to do with life.
It's about how we best work together with local people leading the way and organisations using their skills and expertise to actually really drive that change going forward.
People can gather at any time for any reason, not just to do training, not just to do learning, but actually just to be together as a community and bring a wee bit more of the community spirit in.
One of our long-standing community activists defended the plan and said that it's the first time she's ever seen a plan that actually represents what local people are feeling and actually sets out a real way of going forward.
As more local people get involved directly with Thriving Places, those plans will grow and change over time. And the long-term vision of those plans will be shaped by what local people want and need.